Well, Nikita, how are you?
I'm very well. It's been a great summer and I can't wait for the league to begin.
Have your feet actually touched the ground after that incredible summer of the Euros?
No, I can't say I've come down from the wave yet. It was a historical moment and we waited a very long time for that moment, so I'll ride it as long as possible.
Can I just ask what the camaraderie was like? Because it's a long time to be together.
Yeah.
You know, in between games can be difficult sometimes, can't it? Now, how did the girls kind of relax away from the games?
I think we were all, it was a pretty experienced group in tournament football, so we knew it was going to be a long 9 weeks we were together, so we knew we had to individually take care of ourselves and then look after, the person next to you when you can. And as a team, we stuck together. We played games, card games. That was my go-to, playing cards, having a laugh, banter.
Yeah.
We had a games room which had like a basketball net and some table tennis tables, pool. So, Nike sorted us out in that aspect. We had all the right stuff off the pitch to keep us occupied. But the best thing about it is we was a tight-knit group, both players and staff. So we played like volleyball games, like match day +2, which was so competitive, but a laugh because volleyball's not any of our sport.
Yeah.
But there was some great performances, I can tell you.
Because it's important, isn't it, I think, to switch away from football. If you're thinking about it every single day, the games come around and you feel those nerves and that tension. Sometimes that makes things more difficult than what they actually seem.
Yeah, definitely. And I think as a team we spoke about that prior to the tournament, and we made rules of like no radios on, no TVs on Sky Sports, like try and stay away from it for as long as possible, because the media can be good and bad, and if you have to take the good and the bad. So if you want to listen to Nikita was great in this, or Leslie was great in that, but then there's an other side to it, and we had to understand that as a team. And we decided, there was rules, like we wouldn't talk about like things on social media. Like individuals would choose whether they wanted to be on it or not, and that was a protection of yourself. You had to own that, and then the group would keep as much out as possible.
And when the games come around themselves, I mean, Serena was obviously absolutely incredible, wasn't it? I mean, her camaraderie with yourselves was just absolutely fantastic. Yeah. And I think we were all gripped and we wanted to watch every single word that she was saying on TV, and we wanted to watch the games. Your part in the games, albeit, you want to play every single minute. We know that, of course you do, but how did you play the part when you weren't involved in the games? What was it the camaraderie, as you just mentioned there before?
Yeah, it had to be. It's a team sport, and no one individual is going to win you a tournament. We had to know that in moments there's going to come a time when you have to play your role, and whether that's on the pitch or off the pitch. And I think going into the tournament, Serena was very clear about your role and your position in the team and what she thought you could bring. But still, throughout the whole tournament, she was always there to be able to speak to. Also, the other staff would always keep you connected, keep you involved. And they always say, when your moment comes, take it. And I think you've seen that when substitutions came on the pitch, they took the moment.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I mean, if I can bring you now to a new challenge for yourself as well, Manchester United. What's it been like? What was it like walking into the dressing room to meet girls that you've not met before, and obviously the teammates from England? What was that like for you?
I was quite settled in the fact that I knew most faces. I was quite lucky in that aspect, but it's always daunting going into a new changing room. How will they perceive you? How will you perceive them? And naturally, when you come into a changing room, there's also people there who's more competition, so they see a different side. And I think for me it was so nice to come into a changing room and the girls just welcomed me straight away. It's a great group of people to be around, and there's many different personalities, many different nationalities, and I'm still trying to although I was in France for 2 years, I'm still trying to pick up on my French for Isa to make her more welcome.
Yeah. And one of the things that I like about you talk about going into a new dressing room as well. Do you feel like you've got to prove yourself again?
Oh, 1,000,000%. I think that these last 5 training sessions, I've thought more about football than I ever have. I think because you feel that pressure, you want to, make sure your touch is right, make sure your application in training's right, whether that's on the ball or off the ball, because there's all eyes on you for these first couple of weeks, that.
And obviously because of what happened in the Euros, I mean, it was incredible, wasn't it? The stadiums were fantastic. I have to go to the final. I mean, 89,000 people there. That must have been special, but you're also going to get a taster of that in the first game of the season against Tottenham, obviously. I think you go play at Leicester Stadium. I think you've got Old Trafford in December as well. I mean, that must be special for you.
Yeah, it's special playing in the big stadiums. You know, that's where we want to be. We want to be in the big stadiums with the big crowds, in front of, you know, thousands of people, showing our talent, showing what women's football can produce. And I think we did that in the summer, and we want to bring that into the league football.
I've got to ask you this. Have you done your initiation song?
No, not yet. And then please don't drop any hints, because I'm already sweating here under the ring lights. I don't know what it'd be like when I have to sing in front of all the girls. I mean, I like to think I'll be able to sing on the back of a coach when no one's listening, but not in front of like 30 girls. No, thank you.
But have you got any songs in mind, just in case it does come up?
No, I'm not even.
What about We Are the
out.
Champions?
I mean, I don't know how that'll be received, considering I'm in a new dressing room.
No, but I mean, see, that's fantastic, because that kind of integrates you to your teammates also as well, doesn't it? They're the horrible things to do, but after you've done it, you feel so relaxed. It's something that you probably worry about for 3 or 4 days before, or when you sign for a new club. But once it's out the way, it's like, right, I'm involved now. Yeah,
exactly. And I do think there are them moments when the girls can have a laugh at you. You know, singing's not my strong point for sure. But also when you come into a new team, you want the girls to feel relaxed around you, and you relax around them. So yeah, I'm sure Katie Zelmi, as the captain, will come up with some type of initiation, but I hope it's not singing. I'll dance. I don't mind dancing. I'm a better dancer than I am singer.
Well, you can show us a little bit of dancing now.
No. I'll keep that to another time.
Okay. I mean, you know, as I say, it's just been a bit of a whirlwind, hasn't it? I don't think your feet have probably touched the ground. I mean, sure, you had a little bit of a break, but then, you know, once you've had that break, you want to get back into football straight away. And the WSL at the moment is becoming huge. Yeah. You know, it's global now, from what yourselves have achieved in the summer. Is that something that, well, you should be proud of it first and foremost. Is it something that you want to keep moving forward as the seasons go by? Yeah,
definitely. The momentum of the league and pushing it forward, not just the league in England, but across the world, because we want women's football to grow on a global stage. Because, you know, when you think about the men's, you think of Champions League, the World Cups. There's big moments in the football games, and that's what we want in the women's game. We want it to be more televised, more viewers, and ultimately more people in stadiums.
Well, Nikita, I wish you all the very best, and congratulations again. I'm sure you've heard that a lot, but you deserve every single accolade coming your way.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.